Hello, I am Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. So, I have a couple of anomalies down to the south to check out, but before I do that, I am going to quickly nip up to this polar crater off to the north. Now, this is basically simple biome hopping, which I've done before, so I'm just going to speed all this up because, you've seen this kind of thing before. The main thing is I actually got quite close to my waypoint this time. Not that these waypoints are terribly useful. They're not really pointing a particular place. It's just so that I've got something to aim towards, so that I know that I'm going to be hitting at least the right biome. And then once I land, it's time to do all the science, which is the whole point of going to these biomes. Now, I'm doing something slightly different in that I am, to start off with, transmitting everything that I get instead of keeping it. And then I go out and I get all the science again. Now that should mean that I have to do slightly fewer trips to get that full 100%. If I really want to get 100% Mooner science, I should now not have to go quite so many times to each of the biomes. I don't know whether I'm going to be quite that pernickety and get absolutely every single tiny little drop of science, but we will see. So then, obviously, I now need to go down to that next anomaly, and I don't even know what it is, because I don't have a contract for it. It's just a point that is on my big map, so off I go. And I do some adjustment to try and make sure that I get quite close to flying directly over it. Do some calculations to make sure that I know when I'm going to land, all that kind of thing. I think I get quite close. I think it's quite difficult to get very close, but I think I do, reasonably well. Right, I am now falling out of the sky. But I've got 9,000 meters to go. 554 meters per second of delta V, so I should be right there. I'd have to double my speed before it gets into actual trouble. I believe that I'm basically heading towards the anomaly. I think I did not too badly, given the distance I was travelling. And so I did that final course correction, and I'm now heading towards it with horizontal speed of 14 meters a second. So I'm going to fast forward a bit, actually. And okay, looks like I'm not going to get that close to it. That's all right. I'll live. Right, so we'll... now the fact that I'm because I now have some horizontal speed, I'm not going to be able to just go right to the bottom of my suicide burn, because some of my delta V is going to go towards correcting my horizontal, so I'm going to go now. I can definitely see a thing. I'm probably going to be a kilometre or so away. Maybe a bit more. Oh, let's get that started. Seeing as I'm coming into land, good idea to get the leg balancing script up and running. I'm not sure whether I want to try and hover over there right away. It's going to depend on how I'm feeling when my vertical speed gets down to about 4 or so meters a second. So I'm going to change that to just straight up stability assist. So let's go over there. I've got a fair amount of speed of Delta V left, so I'm alright. Might want to go a little lower to the ground. That way, basically, it's going to cost me less Delta V to land, so I can go a bit further and not panic too much about landing. I won't have as far to go down. That's my logic anyway. About 2 clicks away. 26 seconds of this kind of nonsense. I didn't need to do quite that much there. And I still have a fair amount of mono. Oh, and would help if I actually hit the right keys for RCS. So I definitely saw something over there, but I don't know what. Also beginning to think that it's looking like a bit like a ridge, so I don't know whether I want to, where exactly I want to land here. Definitely too slopey here. I definitely don't want to land right here. I'm now on a slopey bit, which is not what I want. So it looks like I've kind of committed myself. Now the fact that the... Ooh. Okay. I think I know what I've just done. I've just come down... Yeah. So I'm currently coming down a slope into a crater. And things going to flatten out as I get into the crater itself. Which indeed is what appears to be happening. So I do want to get closer to the anomaly, but whether I want to actually go to the time and trouble of going all the way up to the top of that ridge, it's going to depend on how much fuel I've got in the tank by that point, I guess. Off we trot. Don't need to keep going up like that. Right, let's turn ourselves. I think I'd be better off landing kind of low. I think this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Error, error, error. I'm not actually. I'm further up than I think I am, so I don't think it's quite as bad. What's the slope like here? 14 will do. Bring the horizontal down. Alright, so this is not the closest, but you know. Little bit of a bounce there. But that'll do. Right, so we'll turn that off. Okie dokie. Kilometre and a half away, okay. Well, let's get some science done. Now, what I've been doing is I've just been transmitting everything to begin with. And then going through again and getting all the data. So I hopefully what this means is I need fewer trips in order to get all the science. Now, ooh, there's a question I want answered. There is some ore here, just not very much. What's my science like? Yeah, going on there. Oh, so I might as well actually put out my solar panels and put out my drills, turn off me SAS, turn off me RCS, and hopefully remember to put them back on later on. I probably could hover over there, maybe 10 seconds. I don't think I've got 10 seconds worth. Now you can see 14 degrees. I'm quite clearly not quite vertical, even with the legs basically fully. That one's all the way fully down. That one's all the way fully up. But I'm still impressed by how nicely it balances anyway. Right, so Bobbity Bob is going to head out. Log temperature. So he's just going to take all, redo all these experiments. Log seismic data, keep data, take data, take data. Oh. Ooh, okay, hang on. Let's get, well, I don't need to get back into the ship. What I want to do is I must have picked up some gravity data along the way. That's interesting. Okay, maybe not. Anyway, let's get down this ladder. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Got there eventually. So it's going to finish off. Can I not get a surface sample? Have I been here before? Surface sample. Oh, I've been here before, looks like. Oh, I wonder when that happened. I like the way I'm sorry, I'm being very bad. I'm walking straight through the ladder, which is, you know, allowing the physics to kind of cheat itself. So we need to restore that. While that's restoring, I might as well restore that. And then observe the materials bay. Keep the data. Collect the data. Remove the data. Restore. And observe Mr. Goo. You call the Goo a goober, it completely ignores you, so does mission control. Collect data. Remove data. Restore. And walk straight through the ladder again, because it's actually a lot easier, because then it'll just let me grab it. This is very bad of me. I'm behaving in a strange way that shouldn't actually work. But never mind. Right, board. Sweet. So what's my Science like? My Science is now 1547. So I need 1,000 a bit more. What I will do, let's have a quick check of. So these are all the experiments I can do now. The light blue is what's already at home, I think, and that little dark blue bit is what's in the spacecraft. So there you go. We're going to start up the drills. I'm going to retract the ladders, because I won't be walking out just now. So I'm going to want to grab some ore, and then I'm going to, I mean, I could fly, I could EVA over there, but that has always been a bit tricky. So I want to see what that is, and I don't know what that is. And then I want to head down over here and see what's down there. But that's going to take probably a full day of mining. Especially seeing as it looks like I'm not going to get a huge amount of mining out of this particular bit of substrate. 0.002083 per second. That's going to be quite a while. Yes, I wasn't quite accurate enough in getting. I mean, you know, I could have possibly. This is the thing. I mean, it's possible that simply human piloting is not capable of getting that accurate. Maybe I need to find a way of autopiloting or making sure that I head, you know, dead on to my waypoints when I start going to places. But I think, given the distance I started out at, I was up here. You know, when we're talking a full quarter around the Mun, I think I did not too badly. Off to the side a bit. You know, less than 2 kilometers away. Not too bad. So anyway, we're going to go find out what that is next time. So until then, thanks for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Find Near Left Dice, nearleftdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. And until next time, reach for the stars.